AR, Glock, 40, boy, I keep it on me. You don't want no smoke, keep it peaceful, homie. I'm tryna draw some game, put my people on it. Gotta protect my family, I can't leave them lonely. Boy, I keep it on
Edge Nation, this is your man, CitizenEdge, coming through with another video. This is your concealed carry and personal safety headquarters, where we're practical, not tactical, but always packing. When it comes to American descendants of slavery, chattel slavery, and our relationship with U.S. police officers, if you're not an African American, not just black, you will not know what it is like to deal with a police officer. It's even more so unique than what a police officer experiences on the street in his or her uniform. You can always acquire that. Any ethnicity can acquire that unique feeling of your life on the line and seeing everybody on their worst day of their lives. When it comes to African Americans and policing, understand that first and foremost. I'm not here to teach you, I'm here to tell you. So from this point forward, listen. Fearing for my life is often the excuse racist police officers use, or police officers in general. Because if you're black, I'm going on a tangent here, if you're black, you become a police officer and you partake in that brutality, on that harassing, on those senseless murders, you're no different from a white cop. You have less power, but you retain that power when you put that badge on, because you have that uniformity, that power behind you that's going to back you. They might not like you personally, but they're going to back you to protect their ability to be left unchecked. So once again, I'm here to tell you, I'm not here to teach you. Fearing for my life is an excuse. However, when it comes to American descendants of chattel slavery and our relationship with police, no one can tell us how we should feel, how we should act if they're not in our skin. You don't know what we feel. You don't know how we should react. Matter of fact, getting out of the car before, I used to think, why do brothers get out the car when the police stop them? Now I know why. Because when you obtain an acclimation with firearms and tactical training, you know that vehicles are a death trap. If you're met with police officers who have shown a history over hundreds of years and have derived their hostility, their profiling, their harassment and killing from slave catchers, you have enough proof that we can see daily, that has been publicized and captured right before us, why we should fear for our lives. We're not scared. We know that a person who is scary and in possession of a weapon and power to do whatever they wish and to have no consequence, no matter how egregious the crime, we should be on edge at all times whenever we encounter a police officer in this country, especially. So getting out of your vehicle actually provides one with a tactical advantage. And now we don't talk about tactical stuff too much here. I really talk about actual real shit. And yes, tactical can be real, and this is where it gets real. When you're inside of a vehicle and you're approaching a person who is more than likely going to kill you, being inside the vehicle is a death trap. Getting outside the vehicle, as Brother Othal Wallace, Brother Ozone, was well acclimated with firearms and firearm safety. Getting out of the vehicle is a tactical advantage. Going toward and taking cover and concealment of the engine block. He doesn't know who's coming at them at night at his own home in his own car with the fucking flashlight. How many people have came upon their personal space in homes and cars portraying police officers? Yes, if you didn't know before, impersonation of a police officer is a felony that happens quite often. So getting out of the vehicle provides you a tactical advantage to safeguard your life. When the officer approached him and asked him, "What are you doing? Do you live here?" How dare you ask me that question? We've seen time and time again, white people who immediately, when asked those very same questions, I'm not asking any questions. I don't answer any questions. I don't answer any questions. And that's their repetitive response. And what does the police officer do? Does he hand check him with both hands? No. This is what he does. Puts his hand in a respectful posture, and they say little. They allow the white man to continue to answer. I don't answer any questions. Of course, you have scores of examples of white men massacring, terrorizing, killing several innocent people with weapon and rifle in hand. And they're allowed to give up. They're allowed to go unscathed. No shots are fired. They're taking away handcuffs. They're giving water bottles and meals. There are two realities, two stark realities, a juxtaposition. America the Beautiful is just America. Othal Wallace had every right to defend himself. It's not about the facts after or a history of the individual before. It's all about those few minute seconds. Just like officers are giving the allowance to understand that they have to make split-second decisions and not giving the opportunity to play Monday morning quarterback. No, nor should African Americans. When they have more reason, more facts and examples of scores of black men and women being killed unjustly, being harassed unjustly, being questioned unjustly, just because they're black. I support Othal Wallace. Whatever facts come out later does not matter, because those facts did not matter in those few minute seconds when he has more right than that officer to fear for his life. He was on his property, in his car, not doing a goddamn thing but living. For more information on the concealed carry lifestyle and for the raw truth, subscribe.